Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 158th shloka. Shruti Nyaya Mimamsake Tarka Shastre Smruti Veda Vedanta Vakye Vichitre स्वये शेष मौनावला स्थिर पाहे मना सर्वजाणीव सांडू न राहे. The ancient scriptures, logic, codes of conduct and debate, as well as the mythology, Vedas, the Vedanta philosophy are vast, astonishing, and difficult to understand. Even the great Sesha, on which Lord Vishnu sits and has thousand tongues, maintains a silence. Hence, O my mind, leave aside your ego and bodily attachment, and then discern it. Shruti means that which is heard, and refers to the body of most authoritative ancient religious texts of Hinduism. They were not created by humans, but were revelations by means of experience, anubhava, by the ancient rishis. Upanishads are part of the Shrutis. Shrutis were passed on to the next generations orally, whereas Smruti means that which is remembered and mainly refers to the written scriptures as well as the mythology and are attributed to specific authors. They include the epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana as well as the Puranas. Samartha Ramdas Swami continues the thoughts from the last shloka. He refers to all sorts of such ancient scriptures, mythology, Vedas, the Vedantic philosophy, the codes of conduct and laws, as well as other sciences of debates and derivations, which are extremely vast in nature. Also, they all are amazing, at the same time astonishing, but are difficult to understand even after lots and lots of explanations done by many saints over thousands of years. Just take an example of various laws which have been written in every culture and every language suitable to the local cultures and norms. If you have ever tried to read a legal document, you probably have realized that it is very tedious to understand. And looking at the same document, different lawyers will arrive at different argumentations as well as conclusions and try to prove their points. Another simple example would be the questions in many certification examinations with multiple choice answers. In the most difficult certifications, the choices are given such that one or two of the total four can be ruled out relatively easily. But then the remaining two choices are so cleverly written, and it feels like both of them are the correct answers. But only the person who has studied it really well will be able to find the correct answer out of those two. In some cases, both answers will be correct answers for the question, but might depend on the situation given in the question. So, depending on the understanding of the situation, the really clever, experienced, and intelligent person would be able to pick the right choice answer which is most suitable for the situation. These are simple examples of law books and certification examinations which confuse many of us. Here, Samartha Ramdas Swami is talking about the ancient scriptures around spirituality and the philosophies of the creation of the world and the supreme reality, as well as trying to understand that part of all of us which is never visible to us but is at the core of us, the Atma. No wonder even the greats like Adi Shankaracharya and Swami Vivekananda came up with different conclusions and followed different paths after achieving mastery in these scriptures, even after agreeing to most of it. Samartha Ramdas Swami refers to the Sheshanaga, who has 1,000 heads and on which Lord Vishnu calmly relaxes. In spite of having 1,000 heads and 1,000 tongues, Sheshanaga is extremely calm. This refers to the boon given to him by Lord Brahma when Sesha asked that he be able to keep his mind under control so that he could continue to perform ascetic penances. In spite of all these heads and being in the constant vicinity of Lord Vishnu, he remained quiet and preferred to be the devotee of Lord Vishnu. In the same way, O my mind, you need to get rid of the ego, get out of any confusion arising out from the knowledge and wisdom achieved from all these scriptures, and then focus on perceiving the supreme reality. Experience is above and beyond the knowledge from the books. Friends, if you liked this explanation, feel free to provide your comments and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. Jai Jai Raghuveera Samartha.